The Sonic movies. Adaptations of the Sonic game and are loved by fans, and now they are working on the fourth one with Amy and Metal Sonic confirmed to be in it. But I keep hearing people say that someone else will also be in the movie. Silver the Hedgehog. For those of you who don't know who Silver is, Silver debuted in the game Sonic 06. To quickly summarize, he lives approximately 200 years in the future, where his world has been ravaged by a monster known as Iblis. He and his friend Blaze the Cat fight the monster, but it continuously reforms. They fight and defeat the monster every time, but it never truly solves the problem, only giving time, making Silver increasingly upset and frustrated. Eventually, a being known as Mephiles the Dark approached them and lied to them, saying that Sonic was the cause of all of this, telling them that they needed to eliminate him in the past, which is actually the present for us. Mephiles teleports them and himself to the past. Silver searches for Sonic and does find him at one point, attacking him, but ultimately losing as Amy interferes, allowing Sonic to escape. Amy tells Silver that he is making a mistake and that Sonic is a good person. This makes Silver wonder what is actually taking place. By the end of the story, Silver realizes his mistakes and teams up with Sonic and Shadow, going super and stopping the main antagonist of the game. I would give a better summary of the game, but I wanted to keep it short since it isn't my main point of the video, and my sources are also listed in the description. Quoting his bio from Sonic Generations, Silver is a hedgehog who has come from the future to change a ruined planet in his timeline. Although he was raised in a world of ruins, he is an optimist full of sense and justice. His psychonetic ability enables him to move things around just by using the power of his mind. Oh yeah, basically, he has telekinesis and can fly. Here's why I don't think Silver will be in Sonic 4. For starters, each movie so far has only introduced two characters at a time. In Sonic 1, we got Sonic and Eggman. In Sonic 2, we got Tails and Knuckles. In Sonic 3, we got Shadow and Jared Robotnik. And in 4, we're finally getting Amy and Metal Sonic. While the franchise might start introducing more than two characters in the movie, Sonic 4 shouldn't have Silver because his story is too complex and long. Sonic 4 is definitely going to be an adaptation of Sonic CD, which takes place long before Sonic 06. And while Sonic 3 did adapt Sonic Adventure 2, that's because there weren't that many interesting events between Sonic 3 and Knuckles and Sonic Adventure 2 that could be adapted into a movie, and also have a grabbing effect as it did with Shadow. And now that the franchise is really starting to grow, the movieverse timeline is starting to become more solid, but it will still try to follow the original timeline as much as possible. Now, to be fair, when people say Silver will be in Sonic 4, at least most of them mean the post-credit scene, but Sonic 06 takes place after Sonic Heroes, which for the movies would give us 7 new characters: Cream the Rabbit, Big the Cat, Team Chaotix, Rouge the Bat, and Omega. People say that Shadow might be getting his own series, which I think would be a perfect opportunity to introduce Rouge and Omega, especially since people didn't like humans taking the spotlight from Knuckles in his series. And it would also smoothly introduce characters for Sonic Heroes without dumping 7 new characters into a movie with no explanation. I might make a video on what the Shadow series could be like later. I would actually be fine with Big and Cream debuting in Sonic 4 because their introductions in the games wasn't as big as it was with characters such as Tails, Knuckles, and Shadow. Their appearance in Sonic 4 wouldn't heavily impact the story, but it would also explain how Amy knows them. Team Chaotix could be introduced in the post-credit scenes of Sonic 4 instead, especially since Metal and Eggman are probably not going to be killed off in Sonic 4 either, and they do play big roles in Sonic Heroes. Sonic CD also involves time travel using the Time Stones, and Sonic uses them to save his world from Eggman's ideal future world. This would also set up time travel in the movieverse and allow Silver to appear in later movies. Personally, I think he should appear in Sonic 6 because it is especially clever and follows a closer timeline to the games. The movie logo for Sonic 6 could even have the spin dash part look like the O in 06. Silver and Blaze's post-credit scene could have them in their ravaged world defeating Iblis for the whateverth time, and Silver gets frustrated knowing Iblis would just come back. And that's when Mephiles appears as well, telling them he knows how to stop Iblis. He could be like, oh, I know how to stop them, and he'll like make some sort of projection image of Sonic and laugh as the screen cuts off, or he might just say, I know how to stop him, in the post-credit scene ends right there. But either way, that would be perfect in my opinion. My ideas for Sonic 4 and 5's post-credit scenes actually allow more than 2 new characters to appear in the movies, even if it is just by one. But that works better now since the Movieverse franchise is bigger now. But that pretty much sums up my idea and points, and while I tried to keep this unbiased and casual, rather than a school or work essay, I really don't want Silver in 5, and especially 4. So if I see Maddie wearing a white, gray, silver, or even cyan outfit, I'm going to be a little worried. But what are you guys' thoughts? Feel free to put them in the comments. Thanks for watching.